Welcome everyone to sunny Daytona State College, where Montgomery takes on none other than Tyler College in the opening match for the NJCAA competition that has started since 1994. This historic competition has reached the Daytona shores, at least for the men's Division I championship, for the very first time. We are in Pool A, where Tyler Apaches, who have won 6 national championships, will take on the Montgomery Raptors, the Mid-Atlantic Division champs. And this is their second time in this competition for 35 years. Pool A will consist of Tyler Apaches, Montgomery Raptors, and Indian Hills. They'll get us underway for this very first match in this 2025 NJCAA Men's Division I Championship. My name is Ryan Davis. Welcome to the broadcast, and we are looking forward to an exciting week of Men's Division I soccer. Right after this match at 12 p.m., the defending champs Iowa Western will take on Otero in the second match of this quadruple header, which will continue on until late this evening, and we'll have those fixtures for you as we get underway. Well, the two teams have just finished the anthems, and we are ready to get started. Montgomery in black, and the Tyler team that has ruled the roost in Division I NJCAA soccer since week 7 are taking the field. Just taking a look at the statistics before today's match. Tyler with a whopping 16 wins, 0 losses, 1 draw for the entire season. They have yet to concede a goal in 2025. Absolutely stunning, just stunning statistics. The record for Montgomery, 15-5-1. The goals, 63 for Tyler, and Montgomery with a record 80 goals this season. They lead Division I soccer. So we expect goals per game at 3.81 for Montgomery and 3.71 for Tyler. So goals galore is the expectation in this opening match in the NJCAA 2025 Division I Men's Soccer, brought to you by U.S. Air Force. Well, taking the field today is none other than Oscar Alvarado Celis. He has put together 19 goals so far for Montgomery, and he'll be leading the line today. As for Tyler, they have a duo up top of Elias Taj from Denmark, who had 11 goals this season, and Knox Hicks, the Texan native, with 10. So Montgomery in black will get us underway. Tyler in white from right to left. Ryan Davis with you, NJCAA competition, Men's Division I soccer, and already it is Tyler trying to make inroads. Here is Taj laying it off. Early cross in, and it beats just about everyone, and it's going to be a throw-in for Montgomery. Well, Montgomery got here by defeating Montgomery College in the final to win their district. Took them 61 minutes to break the deadlock to win that match by 3 goals to 0. Long ball out of the back, and Tyler getting back possession through number 6, Radebe from South Africa. And driving the ball forward, top of the box. Montgomery get a piece of it, and it's going to be a throw-in for Tyler. Tyler College were second in the nation for the first 7 weeks, but then they grabbed that top spot and did not let go of it for the entire rest of the season. And now they are the favorites to win this competition. And a through ball and into the arms of the number 1, Joe Pollard, the Socceroo from Australia. Joe Pollard has yet to concede a goal this season. Centre-back pairing of Popovic of Austria. And the number 6, Redebe from South Africa. Offside flag up on the far side. It'll be Montgomery's possession. Well, just to give you some housekeeping rules, it'll be 3 points for a victory. And just the 3-team pool. This, of course, is Pool A with Tyler, Montgomery, and Indian Hills. To give you an idea, 3 points for a victory, 0 points for a loss. And after pool play, the team in each pool with the most points will advance, of course, to the semi-finals. After pool play, if the points are tied, then we will have the first goal differential to decide the teams. And then goals scored second on that list if the differential is the same. Here's Tyler just working the ball out to the back. Taking their time. Number 17, Akizem from Denmark. Ball top of the box. And Montgomery cleared their lines. There was a collision, and it was a collision with the head. So there's going to be medical attention that will be sought on top of the box for Montgomery. This Montgomery Raptors team, for the second time in 35 years, they've qualified for this tournament. The last time they were here was in 2022. Their defense, in which one of the players who is down at the moment, who is trying to recover, their defense has had 11 shutouts in the last 13 matches, which has gotten them to this position. And the defender who's making his way off the field is number 20, Miguel Grenada Penalva. So when it's all said and done, it's going to be a bounce ball for Montgomery. And we're back on the way. Long ball, clearing some lines. Montgomery trying to gain yards. Here is Pollard, deciding to go short to Popovic. And the left back today for Tyler is Lucas Cook from Australia as well. Here is Denzel Akirem from Denmark. Under pressure and a chance, and Pollard is out of his goal and he's brought down the centre forward, and this is going to be an immediate red card. Tyler, the number 1 seed, the favourites for this competition, have been left for dead. Scott Pollard, who is yet to concede a goal this season, was caught off of his line. They were pickpocketed, and it was the star man himself from Montgomery, Oscar Alvarado Celis, who grabbed onto that loose ball, was brought down. Because Pollard was the last player, it was an immediate red card. And now Montgomery, against all the odds, are now up a player. They have a free kick, and Scott Pollard, one of the leading players, if not the best player for this Tyler team, in goal, will now have to give way for the substitute goalkeeper, which means one of the outfield players will be sacrificed in his place. Here's Sellis latching onto it. Pollard, understanding that he was way out of his goal, had to bring down Sellis and suffer the ultimate consequence in being red carded. So out comes Pollard, in comes the reserve goalkeeper. From this angle, it looks like Juan Henriquez Martinez.
In for the Apaches, number 0, Titus Duran.
Elias Taj. And a chance for Montgomery to put one into the mixer and try to test Martinez, who has just come in. Martinez has only played 4 games this entire season, and he's going to be put to the sword in his very first play. So the referee just allowing some time. Scott Pollard has to leave the premises. He cannot stay here after he was red carded. What a moment for Montgomery, and Scott Pollard, the Aussie, who was just lights out this entire season, has to depart and will miss the next match against Indian Hills tomorrow. Ball into the last post, looking for Sellis, and it's going to be a goal kick for Martinez, who finally gets his hands on the ball. What a moment. And now Montgomery, upper player. And we are just 4 minutes and 15 seconds into this match. Joe Pollard rather, red carded. Tyler down to 10 players. In his place is Martinez on the ball now. Switching sides, Akarim. Montgomery get there first. All the way back to Popovic. Popovic, who's played 16 games, 16 starts this season, 3 assists from the back line. One of the centre-back pairings that has not allowed a goal in what seems to be ages now for this Tyler team. Trying to slip that one forward was Dorelos. Radebe just slowing things down, and in through the middle is Brandgaard from Denmark, and this is Elias Taj. Referee has a long look at it, and Montgomery win the free kick. It's Bente Bruns who is on the deck. So Penalva, who was injured early on, just about 3 minutes ago, is back on the field at centre-back for Montgomery. Early ball in from that left-back position, awkward bounce. And it's going to be a free kick for Montgomery. Joaquin Brandegard just upended the attacker. So not only are they up a goal, but now they have a free kick in a very dangerous position. And it's going to be the number 8, Marcelo Martinez Herrero, who scored in that final to beat Monroe. So is Brandegard going over Herrero. Herrero broke the deadlock in that final to score the first goal in the 71st minute. And the left footer is teeing up one from just about 25 yards out. And it's the right footer, no, the left footer. Herrero on the ground, Miskicked. And an easy save for the substitute goalkeeper. Exactly what he would have ordered Martinez after coming in for the red-carded Pollard. Through ball. Penalva gets there first. Prendergast misreads it but recovers. Can't control it. Going over the top, looking for Celis. Popovic tangling. Radebe gets there. But again, Montgomery's pressure pays off on that far side. Going up against Junker. Radebe gets it back, and now it's Junker right back. Akirim. Popovic. And the Aussie, Lucas Cook. Akarim, the Denmark native, on the ball right now. 17 starts, 17 appearances. He's been a rock at the back with Popovic. Cook. Early ball over the top. Montgomery get control, but concede a throw. And brought back today for Montgomery is Mateo Munoz, the sophomore, with 15 games started, 17 appearances. Has 2 assists from right back Munoz. Cook undecided. Munoz's header. Prendergast under pressure, can't keep control. And snuffing it out was Bente Bruns. Ethan Goldstone. There is Bruns at holding midfield for Montgomery. Munoz.
Some sick highlights of this.
Lofting it, looking for Celis, the #1 target, but he's offside. And you can't really fault them, Montgomery. The freshman Celis has 19 goals this season. Leads just about everyone in that department. And he was the one that pickpocketed the play in the attacking third and left Joe Pollard, the Aussie goalkeeper for Tyler, left for dead. Pollard tried to recover, brought down Celis, immediate red card. Tyler down to 10 players. Clearance coming from Escobar at left back. It's going to be an offside call, so it will be a free kick for Tyler.
7:30. Like right around there.
Tyler
Depends on extra
defeated
time and
Angelina
stuff.
College by a goal to nil in their final. Kwan Aaron got the goal from an Axel
We got a long
Ruben
drive home,
cross
sorry.
in the 27th minute.
My dumb ass.
So throw in for the far side. It's going to be Escobar. Takes it quickly, turning. Nedelik.
Yeah, tell me
And
about
keep it in. Throw in again for Montgomery. We're just about the 10-minute mark, and Montgomery, who are coming in here at the 12th seed, is now up a man against Tyler. Akirim, Popovic. Can't find Taj, and this Montgomery midfield and backline are airtight. Like we mentioned, their last 13 games, 11 shutouts for the team in black. Cook. Akirim. Over the top, looking for the long-lost number 9, Lars Ornberg from Denmark, who's yet to touch the ball, the freshman. way back from midfield is the number 11, Owen Laborde. Over the top by Penava. Well, this Tyler team, who lost their starting goalkeeper Joe Pollard after just 4 minutes of play, an astonishing record of 16 wins, 0 losses, 1 draw, have set the tone in the NJCAA 2025 season for everyone, scoring a whopping 63 goals of the season, finishing 6th. But they're going up against Montgomery, who are 2nd in goals scored this season. Actually checked out Montgomery's number 1 in goals scored, 80 goals scored altogether for the team in black. You can expect Tyler to be a little gun shy now, being down a player. On that far side, a flick by Pekun. Trying to switch sides, here's Taj. Losing out, and this Montgomery team are smelling blood at this point. That was Kenji Vertil Dolelos who wins the free kick. Bit of an awkward position for Montgomery. It's too far to take a shot, but it can't be too close to get the air under the ball and then have someone run onto it. Let's see what they decide. The left-footed Herrero is standing by. Herrero again chips it to the last post. And running in was Brun. Akirim lofting it, Munoz tidying up his cook. He's going to try to get this ball back in play as quickly as possible. And Tyler College are going to make 2 substitutions. Radebe is departing, so too number 4, Brandegard. Checking in is the number 13, Marlon Schmitz. So far the number 21, Kikon Iron, who got the goal in that 1-0 win over Angelina College to win the district. Popovic looking inside, educated pass. And getting his touch is
Zach,
Titus
you know what the focus
Duron,
wheel is on this thing?
who was brought in because of Joe Pollard's red card.
I'm trying to do maybe manual, but the front wheel wasn't working for me. Like there's only one wheel, it looks like.
On that far side, Tyler, they just have 1 player in the box, which is Aaron. Twisting and turning, Brun comes away and wins the free kick for Montgomery, who just seems to be a half step quicker than Tyler at this point, as Tyler tried to find their way down to 10 players. Bodies go flying, and Brun was the last body to hit the deck. You're watching the NJCAA Division I Men's Soccer Championship presented by the US Air Force on the NJCAA network. Escobar, who has 8 assists this season at left back for Montgomery. Lava trying to find Silis. Tyler Apaches, out of their 63 goals, they have 6 players with 5 or more goals on the season. Very different scenario compared to Montgomery, whose talisman is Celis with 19. Popovic, under duress, gets past the first tackle, but not the second. Brun over the top. Celis, it's a foot speed now. And winning the race was the keeper, Duron. Anytime they can unleash Celis. And the number 8, Herrero, from midfield. Herrero seems to be playing that number 10 position behind his number 9, Celis. Here's Cook. Aaron's first touch. Cook overlapping. Munoz comes across. And it's a heavy touch by the left back. Escobar. Here's the diminutive Laborde. The sophomore Penalva gets it back from Munoz. Penalva has 6 goals coming up from the centre-back position. And going down is the very tricky Herrero, who is drifting around from the middle of the midfield to this right-hand side, and he's landed very awkwardly on that shoulder. He is writhing in pain, Herrero.
Told you.
And because of the pain he's in, he's going to get some medical attention. This is Eran, the goal scorer in that final to win it from Tyler, just absolutely barreling over the number 8, Marcelo Martinez Herrero. Kequan Eran, who has 6 goals to go along with an assist this season. That is the number 6, Ethan Goldstone at centre-back with Penalva. Goalkeeper Avery Langford, who started 12 games in goal for Montgomery. Well, if you're just joining us, this is the very first match of the NJCAA tournament in Daytona State College. The very first time the tournament has reached here. The tournament began in 1994 for the men's Division 1, and it's reached the Daytona shores in 2025. It is a gorgeous 68 degrees. Munoz looking for targets to the last post, beats everyone. Trying to recover is number 23, Dolelas. Munoz just put a little too much mustard on that delivery. Popovic. That far side is the number 11, Pekun, who's starting to work his way into the match. There's the substitutes, number 16, Axel Ruben from Texas. Akadim, Ruben Ruben started 10 games out of a possible 13, but came off the bench today. And a quick counter by Montgomery. Again, looking for Herrero. First touch. And Akarim, the Dane, came right across to snuff it out. Here's Brun. Nutmegs Perkun, but he gets it back. Owenberg behind Aaron. Munoz going direct for Silis. Because of the incredible crowd and the incredible weather, this NJCAA tournament continues to thrive year in and year out. Teams from all over the country vie just to get to this big dance. And as of now, just by the tide and the flow of the game, Montgomery on the ball with Munoz are starting to look the more dangerous team because their upper player, since Joe Pollard, the goalkeeper for Tyler, was sent off. Panuk cutting inside on that left foot. Over the top, looking for Aaron. Off of his line. Oh, and a mishandled. Coming from Avery Langford. It's the first time Langford has been called into action in this game. That's how dominant Montgomery has been. Laborde. Escobar. Headed down by Prendergast. Traffic in midfield. It falls kindly for Laborde. Going towards that byline. Across the face of the goal, it was dangerous. And again, Montgomery seemed to be the more dangerous of the two. It was Nadelic, the number 7 for Montgomery. Here's Aaron, turning away from pressure. Marauding through midfield was Ruben. Gets it back. Odegaard puts it outside. Here's Aaron. Schmitz. The reverse pass back to Cook was useful. Can't beat Penalva. And Herrero has the freedom of Daytona State on his right-hand side. Trying to go over the top. And there is the safe hands of the substitute goalkeeper, Titus Theron. Denzel Akirem. Akirem has just 1 assist this season at centre-back. He's one of those players that is the rock in that back line, not asked to push forward and find goals on set pieces, but stays at home, keeps the ball ticking for Tyler with Popovic. Montgomery just sitting in a low block, inviting the pressure of Tyler, who want to get forward. They're just that dominant in the number 1 team in the country. Riding the tackle was Owenberg. He gets his first shot off for the match. So 3 more changes. For Tyler, it's going to be the number 12, Knox Hicks checking in. So to the number 20, Diego Ruiz.
And number 24, Diane Mueller.
And Diane Mueller from Switzerland checks in as well in midfield.
Joshua Alfo.
Tyler seems to be using their depth a little more than Montgomery, and you can understand why. Well, head coach coach Steve Clement from Tyler is going to have to use all of his craft and knowledge to try and get his team past this Montgomery team after losing his keeper in 4 minutes. Steve Clement, though, does have the accolades. He's the only coach to have won this championship with 2 separate programs. But it's going to be all uphill as Montgomery try to make inroads into the box now, going over. Referee had a good long look and a judge that number 24, Dejan Mueller, did not concede the foul. The big man in midfield, Ruben. Schmitz. Mueller at right back. Aaron has drifted from left to right now for Tyler. Fans, you can follow all the action of the 2025 NJCAA Soccer Championships live on the NJCAA network. Go to www.njcaa.org/network to view live and archived video of each game. Akidim. Just slowing things down is Tyler with Popovic. This Tyler team undefeated through the Region 14 tournament. Did not allow a single goal in that stretch. Their number 1 badge or number 1 seed with honor. Tyler, they dominate the play, they try keep probing, asking questions. Herrero wins it back. Free calls for the free kick in midfield. Ethan Goldstone takes it quickly.
Yellow card
His fellow centre-back, Penalva.
24, Dion Mueller.
On his right is Munoz. Decides to go through the middle of the park looking for Herrero. First touch for Diego Ruiz. Just about 17 minutes remaining in this first half. It's gotten to a bit of a lull with Tyler down to 10 men. But you wouldn't recognize that with the way they're dominating possession, especially in the last 10 minutes or so. Montgomery seem to be very comfortable in inviting Tyler onto them and looking to burst in a counter-attack with their 2 key players, Herrero, the number 8, and Celis, who has 19 goals, the number 9. Goldstone. Over the top, a beautiful ball. Here is Duran, who's only played 2 games this season for Tyler. Had no idea he would have been called upon this early, or even gotten a chance in this tournament. But he's done so after Joe Pollard was red carded after just 4 minutes. Escobar. Penalva. Trying to beat Popovic. Just no chance for Celis, but they get the second ball. Karim positioning 5 stars on Yelp. Out wide, Ruiz from Arizona. Being chased, Munoz cleans up. Here's Kenji Vertil Dorelos. Munoz gets there first, but can't beat the number 12 knocked Hicks. Escobar. Clever ball through. And the turn, looking for the shot. That was encouraging from Montgomery. It came from their number 31, Joshua Defoe. Defoe, one of those players who supported Celis with goals. Turned on top of the box, but just got under it. Defoe with 7 goals and 3 assists this season. Montgomery setting up in a 4-2-3-1. Celis and Herrero in that middle, out wide. On this right-hand side is Dorelos. Out on the left-hand side is Defoe. Schmitz. Ruiz against Munoz. And an excellent tackle by the right back. Still Ruiz. Munoz gets a foot to it and then controls it beautifully. Just clears his lines, but it turns out to be a fantastic pass to Celis, but Popovic just manhandles the number 9. Hicks with Penalva. Ruiz. Brun is there. Given away, Herrero. Celis to his right, trying to thread the line or go through the line, and Popovic is positioning too good. Hicks is dispossessed by Laborde. One touch to Herrero, can't get it back to Celis. Schmidt. Aaron on that far side is disrupted by Escobar. Defoe trying to get the better of Müller. 50-50 ball goes in the direction of Tyler. Ryan Davis with you in this very first match of the 2025 NJCAA tournament between the number 1 team in Tyler College and the number 12 seed in Montgomery. You're watching the NJCAA network presented by Zurich American Insurance Company, the official provider of student-athlete insurance for the NJCAA. Zurich helps athletes get back on the field after an injury. Learn more at zurichna.com. Müller goes down and then tugs the shirt, and referee is going to have a talk with the right back. Herrera was pulled on by the shirt, and that's an immediate yellow card in just about every walk of life. And the right back will have to thank his lucky stars. Munoz. Dolerus puts it back in. Munoz into the middle of the park. Hicks, excellent first touch. Müller, the right back. Trying to be hustled off the pitch. An excellent tackle on the far side. And that was the left midfielder coming all the way back, Joshua Defoe. Montgomery make a change.
Subbing in for the
Morelos comes off.
12, Boris Ajaman.
Checking in is Boris Ajiman, the sophomore who's played 17 appearances, yet to get a goal or an assist. What a time for him if he can manage to get one of those today. Penalva. Brun. Herrero's first touch is just magic. Shrugs off one. Can't get past Cook. Ruiz. Makes some space for himself, but crowded out immediately by Laborde. It just seems to be the MO of this Montgomery team. They hunt in packs. Escobar. Hicks gets the loose ball. And a bit of a pinball machine sort of style. Ends up back in Escobar's possession. Ajiman back in. Ruben cleans up. Cook. Well, joining us after this match at 12 p.m. it is the defending champs. Iowa Western will take on Otero in the second match of this Division I championship. Free kick for Tyler. So the left back Cook will try to pick out one of 4 white shirts. And it's soon to be 5 as Axel Ruben, the Texan native, makes his way right on top of the box. Cook, good delivery. Flicked on by Goldstone. Aaron wins it back. Ruiz. Hicks, the lone man forward for Tyler. Crowded out by black shirts. Early ball by Escobar and a lucky bounce for Herrero. Ajiman to his right. And Silis, the middle target, was just shrouded in white shirts. Understand that the man, the number 9 with 19 goals. There will be no freebies today from Tyler. 7 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in this first half. Tyler College, the number 1 seed, down a player. Joe Pollard, their reliable goalkeeper, was red carded in the 4th minute of play. Ruiz's cross goes out of play. Goal kick for Montgomery.
Subbing in for the Apaches, number 3, Oscar Beck. Number 4, Joachim Brandgard.
So a host of changes coming in for Tyler. Coming back onto the pitch is number 4, Joachim Brandgard. Coming in for the first time, Oscar Beck from Denmark. Also checking in, number 15, Arian Bonavi. Defoe on that far side, holding off Bonabi. And Defoe wins the free kick. He is elusive, Defoe, and the referee's coming across to have a quick talk with the man who just checked in, Lars Junker. Junker, who has 16 starts out of 17 appearances, didn't get the start today. A chance for the Raptors to break the deadlock. 7 black shirts hovering. Escobar's delivery. Headed out, Popovic, and he's landed awkwardly, the centre back. Immediately, players have come around, and he's reaching for his head. And with the new FIFA rules earlier this year, once it's a head injury, medical attention has to be sought after. Here's that lofted ball by Escobar. Down goes the big centre-back in Popovic. Well, this will be an absolute nightmare for coach Steve Clement, who is down a goalkeeper, and now his reliable centre-back Popovic, who started 16 out of 16 appearances, is on the deck and is very, very slow in getting to his feet. Well, for Coach Clemente's relief, his centre-back is making his way to the sideline on his own accord. Question is, does he come back in at the halfway line, or is he going to be substituted? At this point, the number 4, Joachim Brangard, has stepped into the centre-back position, and now Tyler are down to 9 players. And they've allowed the centre-back Popovic to come back in, so now they're back to 10. Brangard. First touch for Beck. Ajiman's touch finds Silis, finds Herrero, back to Ajiman, back to Silis. His shot! Poetry in motion, Montgomery. Silis, Herrero, Ajiman. 1, 2, 3, back to the number 8, who's playing as a 10. And it wasn't too far off. Ajiman started the move. Silis helped it on. Back to Ajiman, back to Herrero. And look at the technique. Cushioned header coming from Brangard. Tyler get back possession. Redebe, who has taken a long break in this first half, is back on the field. Cook. Popovic. Out by Durum. Munoz. And it's a bit of volleyball going on the soccer pitch. Order your official 2025 NJCAA Division I Soccer Championship merchandise online at the NJCAA store. Visit njcaa.com to view exclusive national championship material and merchandise. Taken quickly. Munoz's cross. Oh, and a volley by Ajiman. Top of the box. And it fell kindly for the number 9, Celis. Just didn't convert. Popovic. Radevi. And a misunderstanding with Cook. Means Montgomery, who has their tails in the air, being upper player and having that fantastic effort. Coming from the number 8, Herrero. Defoe has been pickpocketed by Junker. Has now conceded the free kick. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the NJCAA opening game of the 2025 edition of this tournament. It is the number 1 seed, Tyler College, who has also had the most appearances in this tournament with 21. The second closest to them is Iowa West. Beck's delivery out by Goldstone. Brandgard is there. And it's going to be a free kick for the Raptors. Taking it short is Langford. And it doesn't seem to be the correct blade of grass for the referee. Penalva. Munoz to his right. Back to Penalva. Goldstone going over the top. One bounce to the run. So we're into the final 60 seconds. And the 10-man Tyler College, the Apaches, are going to have to dig into that warrior mentality to try to overcome that setback. Score is still deadlocked at 0-0. Beck, good delivery, and the header. Well, the left back's delivery was a thing of beauty. Coming in was Aryan Bonabi. Couldn't convert. It was a Denmark combination of a left back and a right midfielder.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, and a chance for Sears just before the first half is completed. And that spells the end of the first 45 minutes. These two teams deadlocked at 0-0. Tyler College are down to 10 players after their star goalkeeper Joe Pollard was red carded in the 4th minute. He took out the star man number 9, Celis, on this challenge. Pollard left for dead, bringing down Celis, immediate red card. However, they did not concede. Montgomery did not make the most of their...
Or out of uniform. How many moments
Back to Daytona State College. Men's NCAA 1 Division 2025 edition. For the very first game. Tyler College. Montgomery Raptors. straight towards the corner flag from the kickoff. That is going to be a goal kick for Montgomery. Well, the tail of the tape looks like this. These two teams started off on different ends of the seedings. Tyler, the number 1 seed, Montgomery, number 12. And so far, after the 3rd minute of play, Tyler lost the goalkeeper Joe Pollard. Montgomery looked to be more the dangerous teams. That showed up in the stats. 5 shots to 2 to the Raptors over the Apaches as they try to continue to probe and find a way through this 10-man Tyler College team. Here's Cook, the Aussie left back. He's now playing with Beck the Dane. They usually split time at left back. Now, they're going to have to find ways to open that left-hand side.
I can hear whoever's talking. I can't hear Zach though.
Far side. Penalva at centre back has done such a good job with Goldstone. This Montgomery team on a 5-game winning streak, but the big man coming from the middle is, and Ruben's shots is now parried by Lanford. Well, it's the exact same scenario that got Pollard the red card, just in the other direction. This time Tyler breaking up the play, and it was Ruben streaking forward, but couldn't find his way past the Montgomery number 1. Happy to be with you for the NJCAA Men's Division 1 Championship 2025 edition in Daytona State College. At kickoff it was 68 degrees. We've now gotten a little cloud cover. It's just about 70 degrees. Silis turns away from 2 white shirts, says Escobar. The left back goes down. He was upended by the burly number 11, Mark Pekun. Pekun, who gave up that free kick, has been the key player for this Tyler Junior College team with 13 assists at that right midfield spot or right wing forward. The centre-back Goldstone is going to loft this one into the air. 5 black shirts, now 6 black shirts atop the 18-yard box. Goldstone lofted it in over everyone's head and cleared away by Junker. Munoz out by Betch. Oh, and a misunderstanding and took a bit of a tumble was Unberg. Herrero can't get past the rock in the middle, Brandgard. Pekun, back heel, Escobar gets a piece of it. Silis tries to get past Akarim. And here's the Dane on the ball. Junker. Back to the substitute goalkeeper, Duron. Goldstone has just been tugged down by Ornberg. So we mentioned in the first half Steve Clement having to be at his very best with this scenario after being down a player. The head coach for Tyler College, winning 7 championships, 6 with Tyler. Only coach to win it with 2 separate programs. However, this Montgomery team is now under the tenure of coach Pedro Braz, and in his very first season has led the program to its most successful period in program history. The Raptors won the Maryland Junior College Athletic Conference all 3 seasons under his leadership. Again, the big number 9 just throwing his weight around Unberg. And he's getting a talking to by the referee after he's conceded 2 in just about 60 seconds. Here's Pedro Munoz. Switching sides to Escobar, who is from Maryland. Escobar, 8 assists this season, has been a bright spark on that left-hand side. Trying to go direct to Silis. Junker at right back. Prekun, lovely touch, trying to get it back into Unberg. Out by Goldstone. Throwing for the Raptors. Penalva. Munoz going direct to Silis. Excellent touch to Herrero. And that second touch was not as accurate as he wanted. Ball still bouncing around. Free kick for Tyler. The combination of Silis and Herrero is something to keep an eye on. Here's Silis' first knockdown to Herrero. Beautiful touch. Trying to get it back right there. But he spooned it. And that couldn't get his number 9 in on goal. Well, this Montgomery team, 5 shots in the first half. They averaged 22.6 per game throughout the regular season. Understanding they're now playing against the big boys, so there's no longer going to be a 22.6 shot per game average in this tournament for Montgomery. At least Tyler College hopes not. Switching sides, looking for Junker. Escobar with an important touch. Here's Tyler with Akrim. Popovic. Just looking for Beck. Junker trying to thread the line. Escobar reads it. Here's Brun. Excellent touch back to the left back. But just couldn't get it past Akirim. Munoz. Early ball over the top, headed out by the big number 5 at the back, Popovic. And here's the burly number 4, Brangard, and the Dane picks up a free kick. 10 minutes gone in this second half, and just like the first, these two teams deadlocked. Tyler, remember, down to 10 players, but they seem to be controlling the pace of the game, and Montgomery trying to just counter. Tyler, one of those teams that loves possession, loves to build from the back. Well, Montgomery want to be direct. They want to get from point A to point B quickly. Lofted towards Perkun, his header back inside, Junker's header. And there is Langford. Goldstone. Lovely overcast conditions in Daytona. Keeping it nice and cool, just about 69, 70 degrees. Here's Ruben. Excellent touch, Perkun. Turns, and Escobar is right there to face him. Still Perkun. Junker. Dispossessed. A chance for Montgomery, but guess who comes across? Academ. Missed kick by Goldstone. Allows Orenberg to get in. He crosses it back on top of the box. That was Laborde over his head. Dorilas finds Brun outside of the foot. A gorgeous pass. And it could be the first one for Herrero! Montgomery have taken the lead. A defense-splitting pass from Brun. And a cool, calm finish by Marcelo Martinez Herrero, who's now scored in his second consecutive match. Got the first in the final against Monroe, and now gets the first here in the first match of the Division 1 tournament in 2025. First touch, no chance for Duron, and a calm finish for the number 8. Herrero gets his 9th goal for the season. Montgomery gets their first. 1-0 to the Raptors, and now the Apaches have to try to find their way back, not only down a goal, but down a player as well. Academ trying to find Ruben, trying to respond. Beck. Cook. Trying to orchestrate something on that left-hand side. The Aussie, back to the Dane. Early cross. And Penalva, very decisive with his clearance. So the corner for Tyler, it is their first for the match. Beck's cross, and the missed kick is going to be a goal kick for Montgomery. Well, Montgomery, who leads the nation in goals with 80. We talked about their 22.16 shots per game. They had 5 in the first half, and boy, did Herrero's finish just capitalize on a defense splitting pass by Brun over the top. It was a thing of beauty. And Montgomery, you have to believe, deserved that 1-0 lead. They've had the more clear-cut chances than Tyler. Trying to respond, Brangard's ball over the top. Munoz. Celis gets there first, as ever. Turns now. Herrero on that left foot. Making the run is Defoe. Holding off two white shirts. Still keeps his balance. Junker on his back. Throw in for the Raptors. Tomas Munoz from Maryland. He has Defoe close, and then he also has the number 23, Dorelos, over the top by Ornberg. Escobar not trying to take any chances. Laborde gets there, a sliding tackle by Junker. Percun. Popovic with time. Now, beautiful ball to Junker. Penalves there, he's going to let it run. Now Montgomery. We always say goals change matches. They get the goal, ball over the top, finished by Herrero. Now it's a little bit of game management from their side of things. They don't have to come forward as much as they would like to. They can sit back now and hold the defensive line, a compact unit, and try to counter even more than they were doing before against this Tyler team. The goal scorer dispossessed. Celis, Laborde, and winning the free kick is Cook. It is going to be the first yellow card of the match, and that goes to the goal scorer Herrero. Fantastic touch, Percun to Ornberg, but they crowd him out. They're like hyenas in the middle of the park, this Montgomery team. Back at him. Trying to go direct. This Tyler team seem to run out of ideas when the ball is trying to come out of the back. They get to the halfway line, and because Montgomery is compacting their defensive third or defensive half, there isn't much room for players like Brangard and the number 16 Ruben to exploit. That goes down, and the referee, there was a chance for Tyler to have an advantage, calls for the free kick, but Munoz, the right back for the Raptors, is slowly getting back to his feet. You are watching the NJCAA Division Men's Soccer Championship presented by the US Air Force on the NJCAA network. And fans, you can also follow along the action for the 2025 NJCAA Soccer Championships live on the NJCAA network. Go to www.njcaa.org/network to view live and archived video of each match. Popovic. Beck. Cook is overlapping. Perkun is at the far side. So too is Junker. Out by Defoe. Backing off is Akirim. Celis gets a touch to Brun, who sets up Herrero, who's on the ball now. Trying to get past the burly Brangard. Akirim. Popovic. Trying to switch sides, looking for Perkun. So coming up after this match at 12 p.m. it is the defending champions, Iowa Western. They will take the field to take on Otero. Brun is brought down cynically from Brangard, and he's going to be yellow carded. The second yellow card for the match. First one went to Herrero. Here's Munoz's header, and it was going to be a counter-attack by Brun if the big number 4 didn't bring him down. Brun is a little slow to get to his feet. Medical attention is being sought. You are watching the NJCAA Network presented by Zurich American Insurance Company, the official provider of student-athlete insurance for the NJCAA. Zurich helps athletes get back on the field after an injury. Learn more at zurichna.com. So it's going to be a free kick for Goldstone. And the Raptors, who are nursing a 1-0 lead at this point. Penalva. Falls kindly for Duron, the reserve goalkeeper. Duron was a little slow off his line to confront Herrero rather. Herrero got there first and had a delightful finish to separate these two teams. Beck. Ruben. 1v1 with Munoz. Beck making the run. Drags it back. Penalva clears. Munoz over the top. Beck. Perkun makes a run at the far post. Junker at the near post. Out by Goldstone. Junker over the top. Beck again. Good delivery, and Ornberg was almost on the end of it. Celis, a little push in the back. Referee doesn't see it. Gets it back. Change of pace. Still Celis. Popovic had to be sure with his tackle. And Celis has hit the deck. It was that gorgeous ball over the top for Beck. An equally good delivery from the left back. Junker got on, actually Ornberg got onto it. An important challenge by Goldstone. And Montgomery's in again on top of the box, and it comes off the post. What a chance for Defoe. The Apaches almost conceded again. Ball back in by Laborde. Out by Duron. Well, the Raptors knocking on the door again. It was Dorillas dragging it across the goal. And almost a second for the Raptors through Defoe. Out by Junker. Ornberg under pressure. And Bruin somehow comes away with it. Free kick for the Apaches. Popovic takes it quickly. And again, this Raptors team in a low block. Junker's header. And he beats Goldstone. A chance. And it's Ornberg stopped by Munoz. Going down. Referee says play on. And he's actually going to yellow card the number 11 Percoon for a dive, for simulation. A chance for Percoon, a chance for Ornberg. And it finishes, the sequence finishes with Percoon going down way too easily. And the referee giving the number 11 a yellow card. Here's that play again, Percoon finding Ornberg. There was Munoz with that timely tackle. And there's Percoon taking a dive in the pond. Score remains 1-0. Referee just having a quick word with Popovic. There was that chance. The Raptors almost finding a second. To the byline was Dorelos, and hitting the post was Defoe. Well, this will be an upset for the ages if Montgomery can hang on to this 2-0 lead. Ornberg was stopped by Escobar. Junker back into the mixer and brought down by Laborde. Avery Langford, 7 starts this season in goal for the Raptors. Here is Munoz. Silis can't keep control. Back. Brun over the top. Foot race for Akarim and Defoe, but the offside flag goes up on the far side. Well, stay with us. 12 p.m. The second seed, Iowa Western, the defending champions, will take on the Otero Rattlers in our second game in a quartet of matches. Percoon getting to the byline. So 4 changes coming in for the Apaches. Aaron, the right midfielder. Taj, who has been quiet all game long, Elias Taj, is checking in. So too Schmitz in center midfield. And the number 14, Toby Snook. And Silis has been brought down, but it's the offside flag on the far side is going to overrule the free kick. Schmidt's first touch since coming back on. Akarim slides, timely. Excellent ball to Taj. Promising for Tyler. Back to Taj. Good cross. Helped on, top of the box. Out by Delarus. Solis somehow keeps it in. Defoe trying to split the two defenders. Off his line this time was Duron. Out by Akarim. Brun. Aaron gets a piece of it, only as far as Delarus. Schmitz. Here's Aaron. Cook. Popovic. The Apache's starting to move the ball with some zest. Schmitz. The reverse pass, looking for Cook. But Munoz, who's been so steady. Cias was kept onside. Threading it through for Taj. And his shot was a team one. And Montgomery keep their 1-0 lead. Ball was rolling, so Langford is going to have to do it all over again. Here's Brun. Excellent turn by Defoe, just couldn't keep it in play. Order your official 2025 NJCAA Division I Soccer Championship merchandise online at the NJCAA store. Visit the shop, njcaa.com, to view exclusive national championship merchandise. Aaron trying to screen off Brun, but he's been so strong in midfield. The number 24, and a beautiful pass to Salis. Making the run was Herrero. Popovic is in there. Akarim. Munoz. Brun gets a piece of it. Cook looking for options. Rubin to his left, goes to his right with Popovic. Early ball in. And Goldstone just left it at the last minute for Langford, who had a long stare at his centre-back. Defoe couldn't just turn on Junker. Schmitz has some space. Aaron, who's tucked inside, which allows Cook to overlap. Good ball inside. This Montgomery defense is compact and committed. Silis, excellent first time touch. Back to Brun. That's what Silis brings to the table. Touch, finishing, and positioning. Escobar turns on Junker. He is so tricky. A tug of the shirt by Junker, and somehow the referee calls in the other direction. You can understand the frustration of Silis, who is saying that Junker is the one who tugged my shirt. Over the top, helped on by the substitute, Toby Snook. Langford trying to do some game management. something we don't enjoy seeing in the game of soccer. We literally just saw Munoz tries to screen the forward Taj. That's when the beautiful game becomes not so beautiful. Durelas' head up. Celis looking for Herrero. Coming back was Cook. Well, this Tyler team is 13 minutes away from an upset. Excellent turn by Laborde. Cross by Durelos. Out by Popovic. Munoz. Ball bubbling around. Laborde. High kick goes in the direction of the Apaches. The Apaches are such a powerhouse that despite winning the most titles, their women's team also has won 5 titles out of the last 6 years, back to back in 2019, 20 and 21. But the Apaches are looking right down the barrel of a gun. Aaron getting to the byline, and he hooks it back for Snook. That was an opportunity. Schmitz. It was the best look for the Apaches, I would say, in the entire 78 minutes. Cook's cross again. Snook is in there. It falls kindly for Ruben. Snook! Well, they're knocking on the door. And as I say that, Pedro Braz looks to his bench to give his centre forward, the star man, Oscar Alvarado Celis, who has put in a shift today. Hasn't got on his score sheet. And here's that delivery. Another great chance. Ruben blocked by Laborde, and Snook couldn't gobble his chance up. So Celis has departed to take a much needed break. And checking in is Jets Ryan Reed, the freshman who has 10 goals this season at centre forward. That is no slouch. Here is Langford. Langford. Aaron couldn't get there. Snook and Brun collide. Anyway will do right now for the Apaches, who are 10 and a half minutes away from losing their first game against the lowly seeded Montgomery Raptors. Back out to Cook. He fakes to the last post. Langford is off of his line and gathers it beautifully. And Langford is going to take some time after gathering this cross. It was an excellent take. Just a little too much air from Cook. Allowed the keeper to get there first. Raptors at this point nursing a 1-0 lead. This Apache team is starting to find some momentum. Escobar with some room to play with. He has Defoe to his left, and Reed pickpocketed by Akarim. And the centre back is coming forward. Excellent fake to get it. To his left is Snook. And Aaron is in clear. Aaron! Well, they have not taken their chances, the Apaches. They've had 3 in the last 10 minutes. And they cannot capitalize. Dorelas will exit on the far side. Ajiman will check in for him.
From the Raptors, number 12, Boris Hachaman.
Header by Reed. And Ajiman has some space on that far side. 3 black shirts in the middle. Making a run is Herrero, close to Ajiman. Ajiman going up against Cook. Now Schmidt is closing in. And Montgomery win a corner kick. Valuable seconds off the clock at this point for the Raptors. They are not going to commit too many black shirts in case of a counter-attack. And you can see the beautiful breeze blowing in the background with the American flag, the Florida flag, and the NJCAA flag as well. Left back Escobar has gone all the way across to provide an in-swinger against the breeze. It seals up in the air, comes off of Schmidt. And Bruin just tries to put it back in the mix-up. And out comes Duron. Junker. Taj ahead of him. Goes back inside. Akram over the top, and Taj almost getting on the end of it. And Langford again, sure of hand. Only 7 games started this season for Langford. Ruben. Laborde over the top. Linesman's flag stays down, and a chance for Reed, and it's rolling in! Hits the post. The flag stayed down. A chance for Reed and Montgomery to go up 2-0. What an opportunity. Ball over the top. Akarim left for dead, and Reed just volleying it, or just caressing it over Duron. And inches wide of that first post. And over on the far side, Celis, the number 9 for the Raptors, has just been yellow carded by the referee. He's off the field, and that's something Pedro Braz cannot be happy about. With his star center forward getting into it. There's Pedro Braz absolutely giving his center forward an earful of what he's done. So Celis gets a yellow card. And the Raptors almost go up 2-0. Popovich switching. Junker. Closing in is Defoe. Gets a piece of it. Throw in for the Raptors through Escobar. And again, the referee is being called across, this time towards the Tyler bench. The 4th official summoning the referee. And the referee is going to have to take some action over on this side as well. Yellow card to one of the Apaches on the bench. And the referee's doling out more cards off the field than on the field.
Yellow card issued to the Apaches bench.
Ruben. Ornberg trying to find Hicks, Aaron, on top of the box. Going down, and this could be either a free kick or a penalty. If it's on the line, it's a penalty. But the referee has called for a free kick just on top of the 18-yard box. Let's see where it is. Here's Aaron. And yes, good call by the referee. Just about a half a foot before that line. If he got him on the line, it would have been a penalty. But a golden opportunity for the Apaches, who have not converted their chances in open play. Now it's a dead ball scenario. And it looks like it's going to be the left-footed Popovic, who has yet to score this season. That's not a good sign, as he is going to line up. And at this position, it's more power. Popovic hits the crossbar. It beat Langford. And again, the Apaches that close to equalizing. Langford comes out now. Well, here's that free kick again. He put everything behind it. Right at Langford, hit the post. I think it would have beaten Langford. Aaron, who won that free kick just seconds ago. Oh, and barreling over Herrero is Cook. Taken quickly, the goal scorer, Herrero. Defoe can't get past those white shirts, but he's stolen the ball, and Defoe can make it 2-0, and he does! The icing on the cake for the Raptors has come in the shape of none other than Kenny Vertil Defoe. The Apaches were the ones so close to equalizing over the last 5 minutes, but Defoe stole the ball from the centre-backs and gave Duran no chance, and he just passed it into the net. Here was the misunderstanding. Akarim with a heavy touch. Defoe just burst onto the scene, and that is goal number 8 for the left winger, who's had a fantastic match. And right now, with 4 minutes to go, the Apaches are about to be upset in the first match of the men's NJCAA Division I Championship in Daytona State College. The Montgomery Raptors, who have come into this match on a 5-game win streak, once against a Tyler team that has not conceded in months. And we were talking about over 14 games without conceding a goal. And now they've conceded 2 today. Well, now they don't only need 1, but they need 2 in quick succession. Here's Defoe. Can't get past Junker. Escobar just clears it, and Reed, if he stays onside, is in on goal again. He's offside. That high back line is under a lot of pressure. Out by Ajibang. Three minutes to go. The Montgomery Raptors so far have answered the bell for their coach Braz, who's done a fantastic job coming in and turning this program around. NJCAA soccer fans, stay up to date with the latest news and information regarding the NJCAA soccer tournament by visiting the official website of the National Junior College Athletic Association, www.njcaa.org. So Cook will come off, the left back. And he's going to be replaced. Long through into the box. Out by Ajimang. A missed kick. Diego Ruiz is back in for the Apaches. Early ball from Popovic. It's a good ball. It bubbles around. Top of the box is Rubin. And now the freedom of Daytona State College is Herrero. Tucks it inside to Brun. And the pass just a little too heavy. Perkun. Dispossessed. Laborde. Popovic is on the ground. And he may have to get some medical attention, the centre-back. And this has to be very painful because they're down 2-0. And Popovic understands that. Here's Brun. That was Popovic going to ground and Brun just treading on his foot. That is cleats on bone. Popovic has been helped off by his teammates. And it can't get any worse for this Apache team. Coach Steve Clement has seen it all. Joe Pollard, his goalkeeper, sent off in the 4th minute with a red card, and now his centre-back is limping off as they try to come back from a 2-goal deficit with 90 seconds remaining. Ruiz. Reed. Aaron on that far side. Black shirts crowding the box. Rubin. Corner kick for the Apaches. But as the seconds dwindle, it may be too little too late. To the near post. Hicks. Still Hicks. Cleared away by Laborde. Actually was Goldstone. And onside. Oh, and a heavy touch coming from Herrero. You would never bet that. He's been superb all game long. He broke the deadlock in this second half. And that first touch allowed Duran to clear it. He was in on goal. And a chance to get a third. Out of his goal is, and that will do it. 19 minutes completed. The first match of the NCAA tournament finishes Montgomery, the 12th seed, upsetting Tyler College, the number 1 seed, by 2-0. Goals by Marcelo Martinez Herrero. His second goal in succession gave them a 1-0 lead. And then to complete the finish was Joshua Defoe, who got his 8th goal for the season to get the second, as the Raptors defeat the Apaches. Number 12 gets over number 1 as the NJCAA tournament begins with a bang in Daytona State College. Raptors 2, Apaches 0. Game 1 in the books, and the number 12 seed does the upset. When we come back, we will have the second game of a quartet of matches, as we have the number 2 seed Iowa State, the defending champions, taking on Otero, starting at 12 p.m. sharp. See you then.